Well, hello, Texas. Yes, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday morning. Today's going to be good. We are talking great summer books, also the current state of aviation, building a fashion brand, and creating community around kindness. We are going to be in for a treat today because Michelle and Wendy know they are not here, but all show long, I have my own VIP guest co-host with me. If you are an author, a writer, in the publishing game, you probably know this name. She goes by Katharine Mcgee. She is a Houston native, a New York Times bestselling author of the 1000th Floor series and also the American Royal series. And we are today talking about publishing. We're talking options. I'm learning the lingo too. If you're deep in the game and successful, you know what options are in the publishing world. And we're also talking about the process of getting your book picked up by a major media outlet, how it becomes a film, how it gets to television, becomes a series. She's breaking it all down. So yes, help me welcome to the show today, Miss Katharine Mcgee.
Thank you so much for having me, Natalie. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, girl, I am too, because let me tell you, this new way of sharing stories through writing and wanting to become an author. I'm seeing so many women incorporate that piece into their empires that they're building to get their stories on paper so they're never forgotten. And I'm just excited to get into all of the things with you today. So we're going to kick off with your new series, your newer series. You have so many things going on. It's called American Royals. And this is like a modern day America is a monarchy. So just bring your mind there. But it's a fun concept. And this was optioned by ABC. So I want you to talk a little bit about what that means and tell us how you got the idea and the concept for the story and the book and what this option process has been like with such a major television network.
I actually first got the idea for the book series in 2011 when Prince William and Kate Middleton got married. I used to work in book publishing in New York. So I was living in New York at the time. And I was walking through the streets on the day of the royal wedding and just saw how excited everybody in the city was about this wedding of royals that don't even belong to us, which took me to a place of, what if we did have a royal family? It's very tongue-in-cheek. It's meant to be fun. It's got all the opulence and the family drama of Crazy Rich Asians, and of course the romance. And then of course the crown is all the tiaras and, the royal processions and kisses in
all of the things.
Like
and
that.
Don't forget the tea. We've got to have the tea. Okay. So I love this. I think, your imagination has definitely been running wild for years, especially when we go back to your first series, The 1000th Floor, which I love that too. And you really started kind of getting your claim to fame with that first series. So let's talk about that and the optioning process there too. What does it mean to be optioned? What is that?
Yes, both of my series have been optioned for TV or film at one point. Optioning is something that studios do in order to have a hold on the rights to a project. So a studio might option in any given television season as many as 200 or 300 concepts, whether they are books, newspaper articles, or just straight up screenplays that are written by screenwriters in Los Angeles. And then from that number of options, they will move forward with a number of them to a pilot script. Maybe 40 of those will get a script, and then maybe they will shoot 15 to 20 and then narrow that down to they'll pick up 3 new shows. Right. So there's a very strong winnowing out at every level. Yeah. So with both The 1000th Floor and American Royals, they did actually write an episode 1 script. So we did make it to the script stage, but nothing was ever filmed for either project.
Well, and kudos to you. And not that we're going to get into numbers, but you do get paid when your story is optioned, and you get to keep that, whether they turn it into a movie or a series or not. And I love that. And I just love this deeper peek into the process, because throughout the weeks and, the years that we've been bringing this show to the CW network and just television in general, we hear of so many women looking to get their stories out there. A lot of people will take the self-publishing route, but anyone would love to have a book deal with a major publishing house where they are literally going to finance the opportunity, distribute it, all of that. So talk about the difference in those two ways of bringing your book to the forefront, if you will.
Yes, and I do have a good window into this because I used to work in book publishing, so I
Yeah.
have seen it from the author side and the editorial side.
Mhm.
Amazon in particular has a very easy self-publishing format where
Yeah.
you really just upload the text and cover art, and then within one day it's live as an ebook on their website.
Mm.
And I do think that's a great option for a lot of people. I think for me, I've been very lucky to have a strong backing from my publisher, and the benefits of working with a traditional publisher are mainly in the marketing and, as you said, the distributing. I have a really strong team behind me, and I'm very lucky to work with them.
Yeah.
And I think that for people who can work with a traditional publisher, who can afford to wait, it often is a more satisfying process, but it is a very slow process. It's slow
Mhm.
to find a publisher, it's slow to sign a book deal, and then it's slow to get your book made. So, I mean, every book that I write, it doesn't come out till almost a year after I finish writing it. So if
Wow.
your story is urgent, then I would say absolutely go the self-publishing route.
So good. And Catherine, I'm so excited because you are sticking around for the entire show today as my guest co-host. You're bringing in the muscles, the paper, the pen, and so much education for our viewers today. And we have such good conversations. So I just have to thank you. For those that are like, wait a second, let me go buy the book during the commercial break. How can people follow you, find you, and keep up with you, Miss Catherine?
Yes, thank you. The books are available wherever books are sold, in ebook, audiobook, and hardcover. And you can follow me at Katharine Mcgee on social media.
Yes, Catherine. All right. Well, like we said, Catherine is sticking around. So make sure you stick with us too, because coming up next, we talk with retired Air Force Reserve and current pilot, Miss Kathy Almond. You won't want to miss that. Talk about inspiration. She's going to be sharing the current pilot shortage and the need for women pilots to come on out and sign up. So we're going to talk more on that coming up.